Okay, hey everybody, Tekking here. I know I'm not wearing the suit and tie, but listen, I'm in the middle of writing this paper for school. I did the Bleach review earlier, and I'm writing this paper, but I'm like, I have to get this video out, all right? I have to voice my support of this. So, like, right after the Bleach review was done, I'm like, okay, we're doing this. So, this is going to be a video discussing the issue that's been currently going on with YouTube with fair use. I posted on my, on Facebook, I'm going to talk about this, in the hashtag, WTFU, where's the fair use? And another hashtag I saw popping up today, I think it was, make YouTube great again, well, hey, at least you're taking Trump's slogan, at least you're making it into something that's useful, so that's a plus, I guess. Anyway, most of the people that watch this already understand what the fair use thing is about. If you don't, I'm going to give you like a brief overview, and then I'm going to discuss my issues I've had with YouTube about this, about, videos being claimed, monetization being taken away, the lengthy process where you have really no contact with a human being whatsoever. It's all automated, and in many cases, as in my cases, you do nothing wrong. The content is perfectly, it's okay to have up there. It's not like breaking copyright or anything, or it's covered by fair use, and it doesn't matter. So, the main issue here is that YouTube always caters to the person that's making the claim to the whatever video they're claiming. So if I'm making a video, let's say I'm reviewing an anime, let's say Sword Art Online, and I use maybe a few clips from Sword Art Online or whatever, and, it's clearly a review, I'm clearly enacting fair use, I'm not just uploading an episode of Sword Art Online or anything like that, it's clearly a review, and the company that owns Sword Art Online decide that, wait, this video is violating copyright, that guy's using our fucking content, so I'm going to send a claim to YouTube. YouTube's going to be like, oh, okay, well, you can claim his video, and it gets taken down, or you can claim the monetization so he can't make money off of it, but you can make the money off of it instead. Keep in mind, nobody has to watch my video for this to happen. Nobody actually has to see the video and check out the context. All they need to do is put in the claim, and then YouTube will be like, yeah, sure, that's cool. It's fine. And what happens is I get notified, hey, you made this video, and it got claimed, so we got monetization rights restricted, they're going to be putting their ads on it, or worst case scenario, it's just a fucking strike. But hey, don't worry, right? Because they give you the chance to fight back, right? They give you the counter notification claim that you can file a dispute, like, hey, look, this is fair use. And everything's right and rain, right? Well, aside from the fact that my video was fair use to begin with, and I shouldn't having to be dealing with this problem already, no, it's not okay, but hey, you give me a way to fight back, so that's cool. Except it's not cool, because that process takes, at minimum, a fucking month to resolve. So, I make a video which completely covers fair use, it's covered under fair use, they decide it's not, even though it is, and I can dispute that, but it takes a month to accomplish. And you might be thinking like, oh, a month? Well, what's the big deal about a month? Well, the problem is, in that intervening time, I'm not making any money off that video. In fact, all the money I would be making off that video goes to the claimants. Alright, and once again, they don't have to present evidence or any kind of proof that this is really violating, copyright or anything. They just said it is, so it's like YouTube's basically like, okay, well, we're gonna send all his money to you. That's how it goes. So for that 1 month, I get nothing. And even if the content comes back up, here's the real kicker, I don't get that fucking money back! It's not like, it's not like, oh, okay, here's the money that we had while we thought that video was ours, even though it was proven that it wasn't, so you can have it back. No, they get to keep it. And this happens, a bunch of times. Now, this has happened to me more notably during my, when I started on YouTube with doing the manga reviews from like 2011 to early 2014. I was getting, content IDs every now and then. I got at least 1 or 2 strikes on my channel every year. Now, not at the same time. These were disputed and I won each case, but keep in mind, it takes a long-ass time. It takes about a month at minimum each time. So after a while, at first when it happens to you, you get scared shitless. Oh, you got a copyright strike. You can't make videos longer than 15 minutes. You got these things taken away from you. You can't unlist or private videos anymore. You can't dispute content ID. How bullshit is that, really? I get a strike against my account, so therefore, all my videos are basically held hostage. Like, you can't dispute any of these claims because you got a strike on your account, so you're gonna be a dirty liar. We don't trust you about anything. I mean, that's seriously how I felt when they take away all this shit just for one strike on my channel, you know? So, but after a while this happened to me like maybe 4 or 5 times, ever since I started doing manga reviews, and most every time it was by Shueisha, which is the big company that owns Shonen Jump, and the publisher, and they own Bleach, and One Piece, and Naruto, and all that shit. You know, a few times I got busted from like, Toei, or something like that, because I maybe used music or sound effects or something from an anime or whatever, but, it started becoming less scary and more annoying, because it's like I'd wake up and I'd be like, oh great, I have a copyright strike on my channel. Now I have to basically just sit around twiddling my thumbs for a fucking month, not being able to put out as much content because I'm not going to get paid as much, and I can't make videos longer than 50 minutes. I gotta sit there and just be idle for a month while they deal this, while this stuff gets sorted out. Right, and then this happened with, to a greater extent with Double 4 Anime. His channel got just taken down for a couple months there, so he couldn't make any fucking content whatsoever. And you know, it's bullshit, it really is. YouTube really has this, guilty till proven innocent kind of mentality. And I understand, you know, there's something like 300 hours of video footage being uploaded to YouTube every minute. Like, there's no way you can have, like, just a crack team of people. It would be like in a freaking, like, in a football stadium, just a bunch of computer nerds just watching videos constantly. I know that's not the solution, but there has to be something better than this. It's not my job to come up with an effective system for you guys. Billion-dollar corporation, you could come up with something better. So now I'm going to tell you the most bullshit story that's ever happened to me involving YouTube and the Content ID claim. Now, this doesn't necessarily involve fair use in itself, but it proves just how broken this system is, okay? And I've told this story before on live streams, but if you haven't, get ready, because this is some class S bullshit right here. Okay, so this video, this story starts with one of my videos, one of my Bleach reviews, actually. Now, it's important to mention that my Bleach reviews hardly ever have any problems. I don't get it. I make a One Piece review, rubber, you're copyright content, Shueisha. Make a Naruto review, rubber, content, you take it down, copyright strike, after like 1 day. Never had a problem with a Bleach review. Never had a Bleach review being taken down. I had, I think, 1 or 2 of them copyright claim for music that I used, but in that case, all I had to do was swap out a music. Not a problem. My fault. And this isn't like anime music. This is me, like, putting in, like, actual music from, like, artists on there. Fair enough. Fair enough. Well, I made a Bleach review. Bleach Review Chapter 594. I released it in August of 2014. Okay? Now, it was like the same as any other Bleach review, you know? In fact, that one was a little bit more simpler than my other reviews. So, I upload it, and nothing happens. You know, a week goes by, I upload the next review, another week goes by, upload the next review, no problems whatsoever. Usually, if you're going to have a content claim or a copyright strike, something issued against you, it's going to happen within about a month since your video was uploaded, okay? But a month goes by, 2 months go by, 3 months go by, nothing. About 6 or 7 months later, in April of 2015, I log on to my computer, and I get an email. And it's like, one of your videos has been copyright claimed. And I'm like, oh, okay, which one? Bleach Chapter 594. And I'm like, huh, okay, that's weird. Now, at first I thought it was like Shueisha, which has happened before, and I had a little bit of a meltdown moment. I'm like, oh shit, they're on to me. They're on to the Bleach reviews. It's gonna just be mass copyright claims from here on out. But no. It was just that one review, Chapter 594. And so I go in a little bit deeper. I go into the actual page where it tells you who the copyright claimant is, and the reason for it. Also, by the way, that system's broken also, because in some cases, they might tell you who copyrighted it, who claimed it, but they don't tell you the exact reason. You know, sometimes they'll give you like, oh, you used content at 5 minutes 16 second mark, and that's why we're claiming it. Sometimes they do that, sometimes they don't, and that's bullshit, because how the fuck do I know what I did wrong if you don't flat out tell me what I did wrong, you know, right? Well, anyway, I go in, and the claimant was Disney. Disney copyright claimed my video. And I'm thinking, Disney? What the fuck is in my Bleach review that I talked about Disney? Like, or I used content from Disney. I know Disney's pretty massive corporation. They own a lot of shit. But I don't think I used anything in that video that was directly for Disney, right? Now, they claimed I used a song. They claimed I used a song from The Lion King. And I'm like, what the? This has to be a mistake. So I go into the actual video. Now, when I uploaded that video, the original title, because I give titles to all my Bleach reviews, this was Bleach Chapter 594 review, titled, Can You Feel the Love Tonight? And I titled it that because of Pepe. Pepe makes his, not his first appearance, but he makes his proper introduction. He announces himself, you know, I'm Pepe Wakabrata, Stern Ritter L, the love. And, you know, his power is, you know, he shoots a love beam that makes people go freaking gaga over him. So I figured, I'm sitting there, and the titles of the Bleach chapter, I put, like, no thought into them. I'm basically uploading the video. I'm like, what should I call it? Okay, his power's the love, so, how about Can You Feel the Love Tonight? It's just something that popped into my head, so I named it that. Can You Feel the Love Tonight is a song that is prominently featured in Disney's The Lion King, which is a very popular movie, and it's featured in the movie when Simba and Nala, they meet back up as adults, and they, you know, have, you know, fun and whatever. And, you know, that's the context. Okay, fine. But, here's the thing. I didn't use that fucking song in the video. I titled the video as it. So I thought that was like, that can't be it. That can't be it. They couldn't have claimed my video just because of the title. That would imply, and it said it was manually issued, so somebody actually, it wasn't automated, someone actually went in and looked at it and decided, yeah, that's content that's owned by Disney. So I'm like, there has to be another reason. So I go through the entire video. I watch it like 2-3 times in a row. I pull up, because I archive all my shit. I archive all my videos, all the images I used, all the songs and sound effects I used in each video. I keep all compartmentalized on my computer. I'm going through the old RAW files. I'm pulling up the Power Director, you know, my editing software, the timeline, and I'm looking through it. I'm like, I'm not finding anything in here that is really that radically different from any other of my Bleach reviews that are perfectly fine. Certainly nothing that's owned by Disney, and certainly nothing that's relating to The Lion King. I don't even mention The Lion King or Disney in the video at all. So after exhausting, because I could file a dispute, but I wanted to make damn sure 100% that there was nothing in this video that would connect it to that movie. And I looked through it, and I determined that, you know what? It was the title. Somebody saw the title of my video, thought to themselves, can you feel the love tonight? Yep, well, they used the title, that means that's our shit, and they just copyright claimed it. They didn't even watch 2 fucking seconds of my video. If they would have realized pretty damn early on that this video has nothing to do with Disney, The Lion King, or sexually adventurous lions. Nothing whatsoever. Okay? And you know, I don't know how you would figure that out just by seeing the title, though, except for the fact that the video was titled Bleach Chapter 594 Review. So after I figured out, okay, it was a mistake, fine. I mean, it's not fine, I'm pissed, but it's like, because I'm not making any money off this. Video's still up, I don't have a strike, but they're taking my money for no fucking reason. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go file a dispute. So I lay out in the fucking, they give you like a text box you can type in, and I lay out, like, listen, the content that you said that is in this video is just not in this video. I didn't mention you guys, I don't have the song in there anyway, I don't have a remix of the song, I don't even hum the song. You know, like, can you feel the love? I don't do any of that. And I also explain, you know, you might have just been, you know, might have just seen the title and thought that I used the song, but I didn't. And just to make them happy, I went in and I changed the title of the video. You know, and that takes like 5 seconds to do. You just like edit, and I changed the title to The Love Guru. I took out the Can You Feel the Love Tonight. It's like, say, hey, look, you thought this song was in the video. It's not in the video, and I changed the title of the video there. There's nothing in my video that's connected to you guys at all. So I worded that a little bit better than what I'm describing now, but I sent that to them. I filed a dispute. It took a month, as I said, takes fucking forever. Took a month, and I'm thinking everything's going to be fine, because I've never had a dispute of mine rejected. I've never had them rejected. I always turn them in, a month later, I get them back, my content's reissued, no problem. So a month goes by. This is like late May at this point. I go in, I get an email, I open it up, and they rejected it! They fucking rejected my claim! Which proves, also, I guess they didn't read the fucking claim. Or they thought, I was like, this fucker's lying. Get it, lying? Huh. So at that point, at that point, I was pissed. I had one more option. I could have appealed that decision, but the thing is, if I appealed that decision and they decided once again for a third time that oh no, it's still our content, then they could issue a copyright strike on my channel at that point, and there's nothing I can do against that. So I figured, fuck it. This is not, I am not going to risk getting a copyright strike for my channel for content that I don't even have in the video to begin with. So I just deleted the fucking video and re-uploaded it immediately. I didn't do anything to it. I didn't change it at all. I added like a brief disclaimer at the beginning of the video, like, hey, just to let everyone knows what's up while I'm re-uploading it. But that's all I did. I added like a brief 5-second disclaimer. Aside from that rest of the video, I changed nothing. I altered nothing. I just uploaded the video, and instead of titling it, Can You Feel the Love Tonight, I just kept the title as The Love Guru, and no problems whatsoever. So, yeah, not so much to deal with fair use, but isn't that a fucked up story? I think 110% of you out there have to say yes. Because by that logic, I'm not even allowed to use the fucking name of a song in the title of the video. Okay? And, that's like if I was doing a mail time segment, right? And I'm just saying, I'm mentioning like, hey, Don't Stop Believing, guys, like that song by Journey, and then Journey copyrights me like, hey, you used our song in that video, it's ours. It's like, no, I just mentioned it. Yeah, I know, it doesn't matter, you used it, fine. So, yeah. Clearly there are some issues here that need to be resolved. Number one, you need to stop holding your fucking creators hostage. All right, you need to stop having this guilty until proven innocent attitude and just catering completely to the copyright owners, and they're basically God, whatever they say, oh, that content's ours. Like, okay, sir, you can have their money. That content's ours. Okay, we'll give them a strike right away. It's bullshit. It's absolutely bullshit. Follow this hashtag. There's a link below to a petition you can check out. Read up on it, guys. But yeah, that's my story. I'm gonna get back to working on college stuff. But thanks for listening. Where the fuck's the fair use, YouTube? Where's the fair use?